Where I work, most of my colleagues were my fellow countrymen or women. Communication with them was okay, but of course the first month was hard. I didn't speak English because when I was small, I had very little chance to go to school. In the beginning, my colleagues had to teach me a bit by bit. I had to learn from scratch, learning through working, and gradually after a while I began to have some understanding of what was needed to work here. There was also a man called...
Was he the chef?
No, not the chef. He was a foreigner.
Was he a British person?
Not a British person. He was from Algeria. He was very kind to me. He taught me a lot of English. He was very patient. He liked eating food I cooked for him. There were other nice things too. He liked eating food I cooked for him, so he was very kind to me. Later he left that place and found work elsewhere. And because I didn't get along with the boss, later I left that place as well. Through friends' help, I found a job working on a building site. I've been working in building renovation ever since. When I was in China, I was a coolie, so work on building site is not particularly hard for me because I had done similar work before. Since I have been here for a while, I'm used to the kind of job I'm now doing. And what's more, most employers like to hire big guys to work on building sites, and I'm a hard-working guy too.
That's why.
So most people are happy to introduce me to the bosses. That's why I have been busy. I've been working most of the time. It's a cut-short job working in the kitchen on weekends. By comparison, working in building renovation is less tiring. The boss is very happy as long as you can finish the job on time for them. When you finish work, you can normally get some rest afterwards.
How did you get on with the master chef at the Japanese restaurant?
I got on well with the earlier master chef. Later, another master chef came. He felt threatened by me, so we didn't get along. I left that because of him.
Why did he feel threatened?
Because I could make all the dishes that he was good at, yet his wage was higher than mine.
Was he Chinese?
Yes, he was Chinese. He didn't get on particularly well. We didn't get on particularly well, but I got on well with the first chef. I got on well with him. Later, because he was given residential status, he left the job and went to try his own business instead. Then the shop owner hired a second master chef to replace him.
I see. So how did you find work on the building site?
And as I got to know more and more people, my new friends recommended the job to me.
That means you are introduced from one to another, right?
That's correct. If anyone knows of a vacancy, they will call those who are still looking for a job about it. Since I'm known to quite a few others, when there's a job vacancy somewhere, people could call me and tell me about it. I have made quite a few friends since coming here.
Are the friends you're talking about Chinese?
The majority of them are Chinese. I don't have too many foreign friends, only a few.
I see. And you mentioned that you worked in building business. Who are the people who hire you to work?
They come from all sorts of backgrounds. Most of them are Asian. But then there are also white people like Jews. We work for everybody. We just follow our jobs to all sorts of places. We don't always stay in the same place all the time. This kind of job is not fixed in any particular place. Sometimes we may go to work in the countryside, or sometimes we may even go to work in Birmingham.
It would be harder for you if you had no friends here.
That's right. One has to rely on friends for most of the things. But then, since I have been here for some time as well, things have now become less problematic these days compared with the time when I first came. We have been here for some time, so things have become less harsh for us than before. Nowadays, we would go for dim sum whenever we get some time off work. When we first came, we didn't dare to spend money to drink, but the situation is getting better for us now than before. When we first came, most of us were still in debt. Now that things are getting better and we have some friends, we still don't have many foreign friends, but at least we have got a lot more friends from Fujian. We just eat whatever we feel like eating these days.
Do you still call your relatives back home?
Not as often as before.
Would you say that now you feel that the UK or London has become your home in some way?
Yes, I would say it's more like home now. I would find it unfamiliar if I now return to China.
Okay, well, thank you very much.